Hi there, this is John from RevSoft, and this presentation is a brief overview of the REV VIEW Connections. If you would like any information, please contact us at product_info@revsoft.com. Now, REV VIEW is an enterprise product, and as such it runs natively on all your existing servers, from a laptop through to a mainframe. There is no additional hardware required. REV VIEW allows RevSoft enterprise products to communicate with each other, server to server, and that allows you to have enterprise views of any of the RevSoft products. Each RevSoft enterprise product uses object orientation, so you can define where the data is going to be sent to. This allows you to have as many views as the data that you require to manage your enterprise automation. This allows for corporate views, divisional views, regional views, state views, geographic views, etc. REV VIEW allows you to have as many focal points as you require on any platforms. You can define the ports to be used, and you can use different ports for incoming and outgoing communications, as well as different ports for different RevSoft applications. You can define encryption to be used in either or both directions. Communication between servers can be defined to be direct or used in a forwarding fashion. In the top example, we have 3 servers communicating in a direct server-to-server way. As you can see, different ports can be defined and used for incoming and outgoing communications. You can also define if you would like the data to be sent in encrypted format, which can be defined per communication. In the bottom example here, we have 3 servers communicating in a forwarding way, and this is used for some sites will only allow a single port to be opened, but we wish to communicate with multiple servers. We use that port, and the communication hops can then be defined from server to server. In this way, server A communicates with server C via server B for incoming communications, and the reverse for outgoing communications, server C back to server A via server B. There are no limits to the number of hops that can be defined and used, and as you can see, different ports can be defined and used for incoming and outgoing communications. In this example, we have encryption data being sent in both directions, incoming and outgoing. Okay, looks good in theory. Let's take a look at some examples. This is a direct communication between an IBM iSeries RevSoft Labo 1 and AIX server Titania for REV message using port 7611. Then, if we look at the forward example, we see REV message communications from the IBM iSeries RevSoft Labo 1 make its way to the IBM iSeries RevSoft Demo v7 via Windows Server Autono and Linux Server Oracle. This forwarding path is from the IBM iSeries to Windows using port 7633, then from Autono, the Windows server, to Oracle using port 7810, then finally arriving at the target destination in IBM iSeries using port 7602. Okay, so we've got the setup. How does this apply to focal points? Okay, this example, we've got 3 servers. Really simple. Server A, server B, server C. We configure server A to communicate with server B and server C. We communicate server B to communicate in REV VIEW via server C and server A. Then in REV VIEW again, we configure server C to communicate with server A and server B. And we're assuming here we've configured REV Scheduler, REV Message and REV VIEW to send to the other servers. Now we'd like to see how we can manage REV Scheduler jobs for all 3 servers from a single interface, whether it be .NET or the web interface. How do we do that? We want to be able to manage all these jobs. Well, we can connect to server A, we can manage all 3 jobs, because don't forget, REV Scheduler is sharing the data. Guess what? We can connect to server B or server C. So we can manage all 3 jobs from connecting to any of the 3 servers. Okay, tick, scheduler done. Message next. Okay, REV message. What we would like to do is we'd be able to see and control all the messages from servers A, B or C. Check REV View is configured between them. So where can I connect? I can connect to server A, server B or server C, and I can view, acknowledge, reply to any messages from any of the three servers. Man, this is becoming simple. Wouldn't it be really good if I could see the view dashboards and health centers and everything like that of all the three servers? Well, guess what? Using .NET or the web user interface, you can connect again and manage all three servers from connecting to either of the three servers. REV View allows you to share the data. You can have as many focal points as you want. And guess what? It doesn't matter what platform they're on. It's identical on every platform. So that is a quick overview of how the REV View Connections will allow you to connect in either direct or forwarding fashions, as well as using focal points and how to connect. If you've got any questions, please feel free to email us at product_info.com. Thank you for your time.